What's up YouTube? It's your boy Yannick and I want to welcome you to the Scent and Style channel, the channel where we pair scents and style. Also on this channel, we go over cologne reviews and we talk about various men's lifestyle subjects such as self-care, dating, and fashion. Now, if you're new to the channel, I want to ask that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so that way you know when the next video drops. So without further ado, let's get into what we're going to talk about today. So today we're going to be asking ourselves, is this scent better than Creed Aventus? Now, before we get into all of that, let's go over a little review on what this is right here. This scent is Pineapple Vintage Intense, and it comes from the house of Parfums Vintage. The house was founded in 2016 by the perfumer Damien Stammers. And this one right here was one of his first releases, and it came out in 2017. Now this one is pineapple, it's apple, it's bergamot, it's rose, it's jasmine, there's patchouli, there's musk, there's ambergris, vanilla, and birch. Now many of y'all would know this as a recreation, inspiration of Creed's Aventus. And it smells just like it, if not a little bit better than it. Now you can pick up 100 ml from the site, Parfums Vintage, for $129, which is a little less than 25% of what you'd pay for a bottle of Creed's Aventus. This scent right here is awesome, guys. To me, it's a more amped up version of Creed Aventus. With the first spray, you get that blast of pineapple, apple, and musk. My first time smelling Creed's Aventus and this, because they're basically the same scent, is you need to be a CEO making six figures, living the life. That's what I smell when I smell this right here. Then as it dries down, you get the vanilla and you get the birch, and the musk and the apple and the pineapple still stays there. That's pretty linear, that doesn't go anywhere. For longevity, on my skin, I get 8+ hours, and if I spray it on my clothes, it won't go away until the next wash. The projection on this here is about 6+ hours, but after that, I go nose blind to it. So it's projecting, but I don't know it is because I can't smell it on me anymore, unless I bring it up to my nose like this right here, and then I can smell it. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty of why we actually here. All right, to talk about if this thing is actually better than Creed Aventus. And if some of y'all Aventus heads didn't know that this was out there, we're gonna put you all on to saving a little bit more money. This thing to me is Aventus 2.0, the reboot, and it is better. But before y'all go ahead and get your panties all up in a bunch, all y'all loyal to the brand of Creed, let me tell y'all why. My why is based on price, performance, and consistency. All right, price, performance, and consistency. That C word right there, consistency, is not what some of us think about when we think about buying Creed Aventus. Now, for the price, we already said it. It's $129 for 100 ml, all right? Which is less than 25% of what you can pick up a bottle of Creed Aventus for, all right? Now, when it comes to price, if something performs and it's really good, I won't mind spending the cash for it. If a bottle of a certain fragrance costs $300, $400, I might probably think twice about it, but eventually I'll get it if there's nothing else like it that performs like it. Now, let's talk about the performance aspect of it. Now, on certain forums, you would hear these guys talking about the performance of the later batches of Creed Aventus. They say it doesn't perform like the first batch of Creed Aventus. And if I'm paying $435 for a bottle of Creed, you bet your bottom dollar you should be performing to the best of your ability. And you should be doing a better jobs than some of these clones that are coming out after you. So that's another reason why I choose this over Creed Aventus, is because when I know I buy this, I know I'm getting 8+ hours on my skin. I know that when I spray this on my clothes, it's not gonna come off until the next wash. Which brings us to the last point, consistency and reliability. Over the years, there's been too many inconsistencies with the batches and batch variations of how Creed Aventus smells. We all know that some batches are different from what the first batch was. The first batch of Creed Aventus, it was killer. All right, that first batch, it was heavy on the fruit, it was heavy on the pineapple, all right, and that's what I like. And I know that I'm getting that when I buy this. But if I go out and buy a bottle of Creed Aventus right now, I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know if I'm getting the batch that's heavy on vanilla. I don't know if I'm getting the batch that's heavy on the smoke. And my favorite out of them all was the batch that was heavy on the fruit, which is what you get with this right here. Now, the house Parfums Vintage, that's what they pride themselves on. If you want a scent like Aventus that's heavy on the smoke, they have that. If you want a scent of Aventus that's heavy on the vanilla, they have that. If you want a scent of Aventus that's heavy on the fruit, they have that. And that's what you get from the house. You get that reliability. You get that consistency that you don't get from the house of Creed when it comes to Aventus. All right, so just to reiterate why I think Parfums Vintage is better. One, the price is better. Coming in at less than 25% of what you can get a full bottle of Creed for, you can't go wrong. Two, the performance. There's no talk about the performance of Pineapple Vintage Intense here. It's been the same since 2017 when it first launched. Number three is the consistency and reliability. There's no batch variations when you buy a bottle of Parfums Vintage Pineapple Vintage Intense. We know that that's the fruity one, the one that's heavy on the fruit, the one that's heavy on the apple, the one that's heavy on the pineapple. So when I come back to buy that, I know that that's what I'm getting. Now, I'm not one that is loyal to a brand, all right? If you're a brand and you're putting out a product, you better make sure that your product is performing to the best of your ability. You can't be charging people $400+ for a product and have other products out there performing better and more reliable than yours. And that's the reason why I think this brand is better than Creed. Now, if you enjoyed the video, you found the video informative and you learned something from it, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so that way you can help the channel grow. All right, as always, I'm Yannick. Thanks for visiting Scents and Styles. Stay safe and peace, guys.